because you need friendship. I've never had to search for anything else outside of my family. I was doing okay in school. The people I spent my time with were people I was very familiar with.
13 years can do a lot in someone's life. Hello, everyone. If you're wondering what's going on here, this is a maiden edition of the friendship series. I'm so excited to have you here, Abimbola, my darling. Thank you so much. And I know that people might be wondering why we're having this friendship series, but for me, friendship is very important for everyone. There's a reason why God created different people in different places and just didn't put one person on earth, another person on Mars. We all need that community. Even God exists in a community. And I'm very proud to present a whole babe.
Oh my god, it's the way she sees me. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, let's start right away. Do you want to introduce yourself to us?
Gladly. Hello everyone. My name is Abimbola. Wow. I've been friends with for
14 years?
yeah,
2011.
2011, yeah. So yeah,
13.
13 years.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more than a decade.
Jeez, we're getting old.
I don't like that. And then I think that's the whole point of this.
Yeah.
I didn't used to like that part, but now I do.
Which part?
I'm getting old.
Please, we're getting younger. I met Abimbola I think the first time I ever saw her was in 2009. Was it 2009? 2010 rather, when I first entered university or gained admission into university as a medical student. And one of the reasons why I approached Abimbola is because I remember, it's easier for you to see someone else, see their growth, and see how they've progressed over time. And I remember Abimbola of 100 level and Abimbola that I see today. This is not friendship hype. There's a huge difference. Same body, same complexion, although she's fresher. Yes, but what I remember, one of the things that we used to fight on a lot was that we used to avoid avoid things, avoid people. Like, let's go somewhere. And Bimbo would say, no, I'm not interested. So what changed?
I remember this. I remember these conversations, and it was a recurring conversation. And I think at some point it reduced, but it never really went away. And I'm grateful that we kept at it, and a couple of other people also did. What really changed? I'm not sure. There is a particular thing that I can say changed. I think it's all something that happened with time, something that God opened my eyes to, because I am not by myself. This life that I live, I do not live by myself. I am a Christian first and foremost. So, but then, back in school, I was just not very interested in being in spaces where other people were occupying. I am still very self-confident and I'm also self-aware. And sometimes when I'm in spaces where people are, I tend to do things that I reflect on later and I'm like, sorry, it happened. And I would just rather not do that. And so it's been a walk of progress to kind of know what to say, how to carry yourself, and portray who I think I am. Because I know I am more than just the one time encounter that might happen and then put me in a bad light in someone's eyes. And then I just really didn't appreciate community outside of my circle of friends. And I always say this, the friends that I have now, the friends that I hold there came into my life. I didn't go searching for any friend that I have now. The friends that I try to make, actually thinking about it now, I'm not friends with them anymore now.
That's amazing. And you said a lot of things. First of all, you said it's been a journey of progress. And I think that's something that is very important. Today we're having Bible study and we talked about how that Jesus was first of all a baby, became a boy, and then became a man. fully grown and mature who started his ministry at the age of 30. So I appreciate that there is growth and there has to be progress. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Another thing that you said, you said you don't like to be in a space where other people are, but other people are always in other spaces and you have to be there.
Okay, so yeah, and I think I didn't realize that this will take me back to being like my childhood and all that. The people I spent my time with were people I wasn't very familiar with. I spent time with my siblings, I spent time with my cousins. I come from a large family, actually, not like a large nuclear family, but like a large extended family. And I know them. I've always known them. I've never had to search for anything else outside of my family.
Nice, yeah.
And so it was just, I was just, and even in secondary school or primary school, they are people that I've been in the same class with for a couple of years. So it kind of just, I just became friends with them. It was easier to be myself in that kind of environment. And then,
Pimple, let's be real now. All that one that you're doing before, so you said there was, you don't know any specific things that you did, but there was something that you did yesterday. And I'm quoting it because, why are you surprised? Just wait, I'm not accusing you. There was something you did yesterday that made me think that it was a right decision to bring you here.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And it just made me see that 13 years can do a lot in someone's life. This is a frank conversation.
Okay.
Being bored, I know I would have to drag you, like I said, to everywhere and anywhere. Whether you were rolling your eyes, it didn't matter to me. And I'll
It
force
didn't matter to her. I would be so visibly uncomfortable. Oh, thank you.
And I would have to even introduce you to people. But yesterday we were at the gathering, and Bimbola took the first step to introduce herself and ask about the other person so confidently. Bimbo, that was intentional. You can't tell us you don't know what you
No,
did.
it was, that was. But I think, there is always this barrier to doing things that probably new to you. So I feel like over time the barrier has been coming down.
Okay.
And of course, I didn't notice the hesitation I would usually have yesterday. I didn't. Which I think brings me to some specific things that over the years I think I might have done. That I have done actually, not I might have
Please
done.
spill the tea.
So initially there was nothing intentional about it. I was comfortable because I was getting by.
Yeah.
I was doing okay in school, and
Very okay.
sometimes I wish I did more, and I think I could have done more. But anyways, that's the final thing.
Okay.
I was doing okay. I was and I knew how to put myself in the gathering that I needed to get what I needed. But also, I was also very I am also very interested in knowledge. I love reading. While that might have dwindled because of career and life now, I really enjoy reading things outside of academics, like outside of what school mandates you to do. I love consuming knowledge. I love knowing for knowing's sake. And things I've read in the last couple of months now would be one book, Comfort Crisis.
Okay.
So it's not talking about you picking up your life and then no, it's just talking about the fact that we are so comfortable now with the things that happen in our lives that we do not understand. We do not realize that the discomfort which we've tried to take out through technology were the things that helped us survive, thrive, and actually do more. So it talks about why do people go camping? Why do people go into the woods? And how, like, when you examine or compare their reaction to things before going camping and when they come back, there is like a difference. Like scientists have done this, and there is a difference. When you go camping, you're more at peace. You're more in tune with your surroundings, and you need this to actually be able to do other things that matter to you rather than just continue this rat race of being in London, you're walking, you're cycling, you're just trying to
Get
catch
there.
the tube or run and get to work, or
I
you're in New
know.
York and you're walking and you're just hurrying to get something done. And then the other things I would say I did or I am doing is listening to people in my circle.
Okay.
I didn't used to listen, not
Mm-hmm.
because I am annoyed or I am not that, but because this is the question I ask people. When you say I should do something, I would ask them to achieve what? And when you tell me it is to achieve this, I'll be like, but I am already doing that. So why do I need to change?
So you get coconut head small.
And the other thing I am actively doing is the fact that I realize that there is more to be done. I think I'm aware of that. There is more to be done. There is more that I can do, and I can't do that without network.
Wow.
I can't do it because I am limited in my capacity. Even the Bible says it. I say that one will chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. So
10,000.
I am limited. And one thing even when I was comfortable in being up by myself, is
Yeah.
the fact that I can't do something.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Like, why can't I? So, if this is the order I need to get across to be able to do the more that I need to do, best believe I will do it. So,
Oh, this girl is a go-getter. She's something else. I love your strength because it's not just outward strength, it's inner strength. It wells up from inside of you. And it sounds like if Bimbo has her eyes on something, she's going to get it.
yeah.
Yeah, she's a go-getter. So you said three main things. You
Mhm.
mentioned that you've read books that have
Mhm.
shaped your thought process and helped you to have a larger view of life, a more broad perspective.
Yeah.
Another thing you said is you listen to your inner circle, and from the little I know, your inner circle is solid. So listening to them is a plus. And then the third thing is that there are more things to do, and you can't achieve things in isolation. Thank you so much for those profound words. Kimbo, you want to loosen up a bit.
Oh, shit.
Can you tell us one fun thing about you? Something we never saw coming.
Okay, I don't know about something you never saw coming because
Okay.
13 years is not being
It's
sincere.
not being fierce.
But I can be a clown.
I've seen that side.
One of our very good friends who I live with right now,
Mhm.
she's more often, and my family, yeah, they do. But I can be a clown, like I can be really, really playful, and you'd be like, from where?
I love it. You know, I'm all for that.
Yeah, so
Oh, babe,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes you just have this idea or preconception that we are serious. We only like to read book. But no, we like to listen up and have some
Oh
fun.
yes, oh yes, oh
That's
yes.
amazing.
Yes, and I've got two left feet. I can't dance.
Ah, well, that's many of us. It makes the two of us. Yeah. Something that also sparked my interest in you was I remember had seen you in 100 level, and the second time I was seeing you was 200 level. Abimbola in 100 level had a hijab on.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
remember?
I do. I remember.
Of course you do.
I remember. I
And
remember.
by 200 level, we were talking about living in the finished work of Christ. I'm like, okay. I can never forget that phrase.
Are you for real? I
It was
don't
from you
remember
I
any
heard
of
it. It was
this.
from you I heard it first. Realizing and knowing that you're walking and living in the finished work of Christ. That was what you said. And it was amazing. I remember I asked you about your journey, your conversion journey, and you spoke about it. You can just give us a little taster. Then if our audience, if they want more, give us a
Yes.
full.
Okay.
Yes, just
Yeah.
a little.
Born and bred in a Muslim family. Still have Muslim family. My dad is still Muslim, and yeah. So like I said earlier, I spent a lot of time with my extended family, and that included my grandmother. So my grandmother, she's late now. She was a Christian. She was a Christian even before I knew what Christianity was, and I think, okay, no, not her. I got my first Bible because I was doing, I think, CRS in school, Bible
Okay.
knowledge. And my dad is just this free person who I'm grateful for. I bless him for
Oh,
that. What he wanted the most was education. So it didn't matter what school it was, as long as his kids got the best that he could offer, which he did give
that's
us.
amazing.
Yeah, so I went to a Christian school and we had Bible knowledge, and so like I said, I like to consume stuff. So I read Bible as a storybook. I love the stories. I just love the story. And then I'll be discussing with my grandmother on days when I spent holidays with her. And I just the reason why I was interested in Christianity a little more was because my grandmother was different from everyone else.
Oh, okay.
She is the only one, despite everything around her, who was at peace. You know, the
Wow.
Bible says, the peace I give to you,
Hmm.
that peace that no one can give.
That passes all
That my
understanding.
grandmother had it. And I
Wow.
felt like she had more troubles or she had gone through a lot more than anyone else.
You are a deep child, though.
I saw that in primary school and I was
Wow.
like, this woman is at peace with anything and everything. I've always been content, so it wasn't about having stuff. But beyond having stuff, she was at peace. Oh, it will happen. Okay. It doesn't happen. Okay. And I realized that it goes back to the fact that she was always about God. She would read her Bible. She would read it out aloud to me. So yeah.
Amazing.
She passed on, just to move the whole story, she passed on and then I was devastated. I didn't know I could be devastated. I was about 14, then she passed on and I was crying. I think so I've only cried about two people's death in my life. She's
Wow.
one. And then I read this book by Begum Shea. I dare to call him Father. I ask everyone to go read that book.
Oh,
That
thank
book
you.
is, yeah, it talks about, I don't remember, yeah, I remember it's a Pakistani woman who found Christ.
Um,
And she didn't have a earthly fatherhood relationship like she would have wanted, and she found fatherhood in Christ Jesus in God. And so that was in SS2. I was
wow.
still living at home though, so I had to do this, had to do that, go to Quranic school, pray. It was a conflict.
Hmm.
And so in 100 level, I just felt like, you know what? God is the same, we're serving him the same and everything. And I'm like, I'm going to try to be, like a proper Muslim without my parents' guidance and see what it's like. And I also had this family friend who my dad handed me over to, who's also a Muslim, who was interested in, you know,
Grooming you.
yeah, like she was just looking out for me and she was answering questions that I
Mm-hmm.
had and all that. But you know when Bible saying it will not fulfill you, it wasn't fulfillment.
Oh, bless you.
And yeah, I just knew that this was not where I'm supposed to be, and somehow, not somehow, deliberately, God deliberately working. I might think it's somehow
Hmm.
in 200 level. I was done with all that, and I think that's when you heard
Mhm.
me say that.
Yeah.
And maybe that's when she decided to be my friend.
Yes, and I'm stuck with you for life.
Like,
Yes, I think I was thrilled. I was just thrilled by that story, and beyond the story, your person as well. There's this Bimbola can be in a corner. She's gentle, but trust me, she's observing everything. And by the time she utters a sentence, it summarizes everything that you people have been talking about since.
oh my
Yes,
God.
it's been a pleasure to have you here. Thank
Thank
you
you for
so
having me.
much.
And thank you for doing this. Thank you for this platform.
Oh,
Keep
bless
doing
you.
it.
Thank you. See you soon.
Yes, you people should ask for me. I'd love to come back.
Oh,
Yes, thank you.